Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, February 28th. I am going to do my best to do a Cliff Notes version of all of the videos, all of the stuff I learned over the weekend. May not do a very good job at it. My mind was swirling all night trying to figure out how to bring this stuff out in a logical manner, and I didn't sleep very good, but here we go. So first thing, my gal that does my quantum healing sessions for me personally sent me a couple of videos on Friday. She doesn't send me videos like a lot of people do. She sends one a year if I'm lucky. So when she sends me something, I know that I need to watch that. And I did. It was of Putin doing an hour. It was an hour long, and I had to read the transcripts in English. So that takes twice as much brain juice. So imagine doing 3 of those over the weekend. And 2 of them were long, and 1 of them was like a half an hour. So I was still trying to catch up on what was going on over in Ukraine and Russia. It also appears that a lot of other truthers or new earthers, maybe that's a better word, were doing the same thing, scrambling, trying to get themselves caught up with what was going on over there. So the first thing I watched that, and then there was another one, and then I think I watched one from Nabu, which was very revealing. That seems to be the one where they're talking about the money laundering and who's involved in that and how the money was passed underneath the table. So I have posted a lot of the stuff that I discovered. I took screenshots. I've posted that on Facebook. Some of it is posted on Telegram. You have to kind of see to believe. But one of the things that blew my mind was, as I'm watching this thing from Nabu, was they were talking about this $83,333.33 that had been shipped over to an account like 20 different times. And they said the name of the company, and for whatever reason, I decided I was going to open it up and see what it said. And lo and behold, the person in charge of it was Hunter Biden. So I was not expecting that. I mean, I didn't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting to like literally see the proof of money laundering in front of me. So that was quite a revelation. And all of the stuff that Putin said, it kind of sounded like maybe he was hinting at some of the Jasara stuff. I don't know. I'm still up in the air. Good guy, bad guy. I'm not sure. I did go in and look at images of him from many years ago versus to who he is now. The only thing that I can say is his jawline definitely looks more square now than it did when he was younger. And there was something about the eyes. The eyes before, there were lots of lines underneath of it. And now those lines are gone. So I don't know, a lot of people think that he's been, the old guy, the bad guy got removed and a different one got put in that's now a white hat. Don't know. Still trying to figure all of that stuff out. One of the other things that came across my vision over the weekend, I don't know how this showed up in my feed. I don't know how I'm connected to her other than I was talking about stuff in Ukraine over the weekend, and it was a lady who appeared, I don't know if she's a missionary or if she is in charge of an orphanage or what exactly it is. I didn't do all of the research, but apparently her mother lives over here in the United States, and a lot of people were asking how she was doing, were they safe, blah, 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 blah. And she posted about 25 different pictures of the people that they took care of. And a lot of them are not normal functioning human beings. So basically what she was saying is, I don't want to pull these people out of their safety and their home unless I absolutely know that it is necessary, because they will not understand what is going on. So she was giving updates of what was going on and everything. But in those pictures, there was one picture in particular that caught my eye. And my gut tells me that this might have been a hybrid child, because if you look at him and you look at his teeth and you look at his hands, he is definitely deformed. How does a baby get that deformed? I don't know. Knowing what I know now about the underground tunnels, apparently there's a lot of that over in the Ukraine area. That might be where he came from, and I don't know. But if you saw that, let me know what you think. There was just something about that particular one that made me feel like that might have been a possibility. One of the other things, Janine and Phil were sending stuff. They were putting a lot of stuff on Telegram. So I was like desperately trying to kind of keep up and watch and put all the puzzles and pieces together. I did manage to watch Nicholas Viniamin and Michelle Fielding yesterday. Another one that I started watching that I could not finish watching, it was a 2-hour one, was Carrie Cassidy interviewing somebody on a Telegram channel. I didn't watch but about 30 minutes of that, but one of the things that I got out of that was it seems like maybe there is a mountain in, I don't know, I think it was Kiev or a Kiev area. I can't even remember now. I'm like, I had so much information going through my brain, I should have wrote it all down. But that there's a pyramid inside, or a UFO base, or I don't know. There's something special about this particular mountain that's over there in Ukraine that might be part of what the fighting is all about. So again, I learned a lot of stuff over the weekend, and a lot of pieces kind of got put together for me in the process. It's like you hear different things and you heard about this, but you didn't have the context of everything. And you heard about this, but you didn't have the context. I feel like over the weekend, a lot of the pieces got put together. Now I can tie JB to Ukraine and how that all worked and why they always called it the crime family. And just, it was very revealing. I'm just going to say that. So I think that's it. I'm like, I know I'm being a little vague here, but a lot of that stuff, I don't want to get my channel like a strike or anything. And again, if you want to see a lot of the stuff that I found, if you want to watch any of the videos, they're either posted on Facebook. I posted them on Telegram. If you can't find them, send me a message and I'll send them to you. But you got to be ready to sit down and wrap your head around watching the English translations, and they go pretty fast, and it was a lot of information that, was good. Oh, one last thing. I would not say that I am a Q follower, but I would say I know a little bit about it. I've seen different things that people have posted, and my friend Christina that sent the video of Putin said that at the end, she goes, did you see where he said the red line had been crossed or something like that? And I said, yeah, I remember him saying that. Apparently that is something that Q has mentioned a lot of times. So I have a feeling that he was talking to the deep state, is what everybody was saying, was that message was for the cabal or the deep state, with what he was saying was intended for them. And there was one other thought that just came in, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, and that Jasara and Nasara, one of the things that it says is there can't be any kind of war going on. Ukraine, that all going on over there is going to delay Jasara and Nasara. So until that gets rectified, there's not going to be anything coming out about that. So, I mean, that's unfortunate. But at the moment, I think getting the people in Ukraine into safety and out of the situation, it kind of sounds like they got themselves into, and Russia has bailed them out several times. I don't know. You guys decipher for yourself. I mean, I took what I got out of it, and I'm trying to do the cliff notes, but there was just a lot of information there that is hard to wrap my head around. So anyway, that's it. I will talk to you later, and if you have any questions, give me a shout. Bye.